What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Ultimate Team. The last few episodes you guys have been absolutely destroying the like button, which is fantastic to see, and if we can carry on with that guys and get 6,000 more likes on this video before 9 PM today, I will upload for you guys a bonus episode. Before we get into this episode guys, I've got a question of the day for you, and that is, who is your favourite FIFA 14 player so far? Leave your answers below and let's get into the video. Okay guys, into the gameplay we go, and before we get any further, if you would like to purchase any for Ultimate Team coins, check out cheapfootcoins.co.uk. They are the cheapest service around and very, very reliable. Now I'm just making a few changes to the team, as you can see right here. A few players on low fitness and a few players running out of contract as well. I actually added a fitness card to Monreal there because he's still got 3 contracts and I didn't want to use a right back or a centre back in that spot. And the first guy I come up against is this guy here. He's got a 4-3-3 team. It's a pretty decent team. It's only got 80 chemistry, so I was actually kind of sitting here like, yeah, this could be okay. You know, 80 chemistry. It's an average goal team. Maybe he's got lucky in packs with these players. Maybe he's just bought these players. But nevertheless, it's, you know, not 100 chem, so I fancy my chances. And this was a very I want to say open game, and it was quite an open game. I did have the bulk of the chances, and it wasn't until the 82nd minute when the first goal went in, and I made a silly error in midfield there, giving up the ball, and I just let him into a little bit of space there, and bang, NepentheZ smashes it into the top right-hand corner, and that was the first and last goal of the game. So NepentheZ there, giving the guy all 3 points in the league. Very, very disappointed with myself in that game. It's one of those frustrating games I had where if I didn't make the mistakes I made, I'd probably have gone on to win the game. You know, I let myself down and ultimately let you guys down. As you can see, I had a little bit more possession and I had a few more shots, but my shots were from quite long range. I do like to try and abuse that finesse shot, even though it doesn't always work out quite that way. So we still need 6 more points for promotion, 6 more points for the title and 3 more points for promotion. And as you can see here, I sold that right back and discarded the rest of the bronze players. I've listed these guys now for several hours, probably 5 or 6 hours, like keep relisting them, and they couldn't and wouldn't sell, so I discarded all of them. And you'll see at the end, just after discarding all of these guys, that we have just slightly under 7,000 coins. Even the 3 gold players there, they just wouldn't sell, not even 350 coins, which is surprising. We have 18 under 7,000 coins, so it's time to go on a bit of a spree. Now, Michael Carrick is a midfielder that I really like the look of because he's quite cheap, but he's got very key stats for a centre midfielder. The 84 passing that he has, he's got okay pace, he's got an okay shot and okay dribbling, but his defensive abilities are very nice. 75 defending and 70 heading is very tidy, and even 75 dribbling is pretty nice. So he's got an all-round very strong card, and I'm really looking forward to having him in my team. I think he's going to be an asset to the club. And this is a stage of FIFA, guys, where as I'm going through to try and find a striker now, I'm looking for Jermaine Defoe. This is a stage of FIFA where a lot of people get lost in Ultimate Team. They've got a gold team, they've got a few coins, but where do they go from there? So you either stick with the team you've got, and you know, you'll win some, you'll lose some because it's not a great team, and you try and save up for a marquee signing, or you end up running out of contracts and discarding or selling players and not having enough coins to buy another team. And people get really lost in this section. So for me, for my advice, advice-wise, go out into the market and buy those solid BPL players that are cheap. So people like Defoe and people like Carrick that you might normally overlook, and that's why they're relatively cheap, because there's so many on the market they get overlooked, but they're actually very tidy players. So Jermaine Defoe has 83 pace and 83 shooting, which is insane. He doesn't have the best strength, but because his finishing is so strong, I'm hoping that that will come in handy for me. So we make 2 really key signings there, and we've now in a position where we've got backup for all the positions, and we come up against a really, really strong 4-3-3 team. He's got McGeady, Doumbia and Danny up front. It's obviously a Russian league team, and it's just a really strong team. He's got Akinfeev in goal as well. And I was a bit worried when coming up against this guy, because I look at a team like this and usually, you know, he's got a couple of skillers in there. Doumbia has 4-star skills as well. You know, you're looking at a team like this and you're thinking, crap, like this could be a tough game. Fortunately for me, the early possession and the early chances went my way, and here's Pablo Hernandez with a very unnecessary roulette, and I was going to go for the finesse shot, but saw Aspas there with the pass available to him, and he drills it to the top right hand corner with his left foot, and that's a lovely goal to start things off in the 15th minute, and that kind of set the tone for the rest of the game really. You know, I was kind of dominating the game from this stage out, and I was happy with that because this guy's got a strong team, just showing that really nice outside of the foot finish there from Aspas. And it wasn't too long until we scored again. Jack Rodwell here starting off the move, going down the left-hand side and finally passing it through to Defoe, even though that was aimed for Pablo Hernandez. And Defoe doing some really nice work on the outside of the field there, just dragged back into the defender, makes a bit of space with a step over, and Rodwell is there. The slide tackle misses by a country mile, and Rodwell slams into the bottom right-hand corner to make it 2-0 in a 32nd minute. This guy was a bit of a skiller. You see him trying a few skills off kickoff there. I got a few skills of my own. Jermaine Defoe there running through on goal, chips it through to Aspas, and Aspas chips the keeper himself, and that is a beautiful finish over the top of the keeper. Defoe doing good on his debut, setting up 2 goals there, 2 assists, 1 for Rodwell and 1 for Aspas. Now my man here does pull 1 goal back. Look at the defender. I don't know what he's doing, man. I tried to turn around and run straight away, but he done some little jockeying thing, and that seems to be a problem with the game. When the defenders get the ball chipped over the top of them, they tend to stop running for a few seconds, and it causes all sorts of problems. So be wary about that when you're defending. But we do finally get a 4th goal in the second half now. Jermaine Defoe drilling it there, but coming off the goalkeeper, and it falls back into the path of Michael Carrick, who scores a goal on his debut. So he was a fantastic signing. And in the 80th minute here, my man with the Russian league team decides he has had enough and quits the game, which is very nice for me because I've got 4 goals anyway, which is almost the maximum coin boost, and we saved 10 minutes of fitness on the players, which is very, very nice indeed. So a great game from the team, and the team feels good now. It feels strong. Still need to make a few decent signings, still need a class goalkeeper and a very strong centre-back. They're the 2 positions I want to work on next. And we're going to look to win this league and maybe do a bit of trading in between times as well before we can get those 2. So we're going to try and focus on playing games and earning coins. Of course, the coin bonuses are running out for me. And for those of you that are wondering, the coin bonuses have been disabled from the menus right now because there was a glitch with them for people that were actually abusing the glitch, where they would play against a friend, and if the friend quit out in the 3rd minute, you would get the coin bonus, but it wouldn't be deducted from your 10 games or whatever. So you could essentially do it like 1 billion times if you had the time, and you'd be able to make just unlimited coins. So EA removed it from the pile so that you couldn't do it anymore. They disabled them. And this is where we're at with that. So hopefully they bring those back, because it is, like, for me, it's been absolutely vital that I had those bonuses, because without those bonuses I wouldn't have the team I have. I probably wouldn't have the record I have or the players I have. So they've been very important. And we come up against this guy. He's got a BPL 4-1-2-1-2 team, and it's a very nice team. Smalling and Basong in defence. He's got Pablo Hernandez and Dyer on the wings, with Kone and Boney up front. They're both very good players because they've got good strength, okay pace each, and obviously Kone has a bit better pace, and he's also got the Hawk chemistry style on him, which I do believe is shooting and pace. Which is a nice one to have. It's very strong. But I do manage to get the first goal very early on in the game, guys. 7 minutes in, and Jack Rodwell continues his rich run of form, scoring another goal for me there. 7 minutes in, Rodwell with the header from the corner. We all know corners are broken in this game right now. Some people like to perhaps deny that they're broken or can't score from them, but I've scored so many and conceded so many that it's one of those things that you just notice after time. And there's a long cross from the right hand side, and Jermaine Defoe jumping strong to pick up his first goal for the club, making it 2-0 to the Napoleons. And we eventually go through and concede a goal. Boney showing why he's a strong player there, bodying off the defender, and in runs Aruna Kone to smash it home, making it 2-1 after 29 minutes. But the goals were still free-flowing in this match, and not long after half-time, a run down the right-hand side with Johnson. The header is missed there, but it drops to Aspas on the edge of the box, and this guy makes a defensive error here. You see the pass went wayward. It falls into Rodwell, and that's just some beautiful passing through Rodwell into the striker. Defoe there with the left foot strike into the bottom right hand corner of the net, and we go 3-1 up. We've got time for another corner goal in this game as well. The goalkeeper making a clinical error. I don't know what he's doing, and that's why we need to really look to improve the goalkeeper in this team. Sebastian Basson picking up a goal in the 78th minute, but there was no time for any more goals, which was nice for me because I pick up 3 more points, get a win, get some more coins on the board, and look towards developing into a better team. We need to replace the centre back and replace the goalkeeper, so those 714 coins will definitely come in very, very handy. Now at the end of this match, we're going to take a look at the match stats. It was quite an open game, both of us having many shots. A lot of my shots once again coming from very long range, but I did dominate the possession, which is always nice to do in these sort of games. If you have more possession, by like 18%, you'll tend to come out victorious. Obviously it's not an exact science, but you'll tend to win if you have that much more possession. We get the title, 12 points, and the nice 2,000 coin bonus for winning the title, so that's going to help us. This is coming towards the end of the video now, guys, so if you have enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. As always, thank you guys very much for the support, and I will see you next time. Peace.